Hey, my name is Akash Nikam. I'm from India, and I have completed my MBA with Business Analytics and Marketing Management. And recently, I completed a SUDA certification where I learned lots of the things which is required to be a great business analyst, like project methodologies, documentation skills, how to collaborate, and how to conduct meeting, webinar, and seminars. Those steps was included in SUDA certification. And I have experience working as a business analyst intern, where I collaborated with the stakeholder to understand business requirement, documented business processes, prepared user stories, and supported UAT and worked with the tools such as Jira, Confluence, SQL, Excel, Power BI, and Fluxchat. And I also have experience in market research and data analysis, which helped me develop my strong analytical and communication skill. And I'm passionate about solving business problems through process optimization, automation, and data-driven decision. That's why I'm excited about this opportunity where I can reach business needs with the technology solution. One of the projects I'm particularly proud of was improving a business process and made it a platform during my business analyst internship. My role involved gather requirements from the stakeholder, documenting the current workflows, identifying process gaps, and preparing user stories and process documentation for the development team. One challenge was that stakeholder had different expectation and requirement change frequently. I addressed this by conducting regular discussion, documentation, decision clearly, and validating requirements before development and maintaining traceability. As a result, the development team had clear requirements, communication improved, and the project progress will be fewer misunderstandings and reworks. During my internship, I worked directly with the business stakeholders, managers, and developers. I conducted requirement gathering session, clarified business needs, documented functional requirements, and supported user acceptance testings. I also ensured that business expectations were communicated effectively to the technical team, address situations throughout the project lifecycle. This experience helped me develop a strong communication and problem solving skill. And for the compensation, right now I'm not looking for the compensation. Right now I'm seeking a business analyst opportunity. That's why, as per the company standard, I will accept the compensation. Right now, I walk through of my submission. Firstly, process understanding. Based on the discovery session, I understand that the consulting firm client delivery process begins with the lead generation through referrals, LinkedIn or company website. A discovery call is conducted to understand client requirements. If the opportunity is considered a good fit, a proposal is prepared and shared with the client. After approval and agreement signing, the project manager creates the projects in Asana, prepares documentation, assign consultants, and product execution begins. During execution, consultant provide project updates, client receives status reports, and finally the billing process differs depending on the whether engagement is fixed fee or hourly. For hourly project, consultants submit the time entries before accounting generates invoice. The primary stakeholder involved are clients, managing partners, consultants, senior consultant, project manager, and accounting. The major decision point included whether the opportunity is good fit, whether the proposal is approved, and whether a revision are required. Fixed fee, fixed fee versus hour billing, whether project setup is complete before work begins, and the document approach is like I structured the document into three major sections. The first section focused on the process discovery analysis, where I identified the stakeholder systems, process stages, decision points, identify gaps, assumptions, and follow up discovery questions. The second session documented the current business process using a structured workflow and mermaid diagram to visualize end-to-end process. The third section focused on identifying process improvements, automation opportunities, AI use cases, implementation phases, and expected business benefit. Throughout the analysis, I clearly separated confirm information from submission and highlight areas requiring further stakeholder validation instead of making unsupported conclusion. Then the improvement recommendation. During my analysis, I identified several operational challenges. The first was inconsistent spot uses, which reduce visibility into the sales pipeline. Second was inconsistent proposal creating because different consultants are different formats. And the third issue was fragmented documentations rolled across the sun, Google Drive, Slack, email, and making information difficult to locate. Another important issue was consultant occasional starting work before project setup is completed, creating governance and documentation trees. Finally, late time entry submission, delayed invoice generation, and impacted billing efficiency. I prioritize improvements that would deliver the greatest business with the relatively how implementation effort. This included standardizing huge spot usage, creating proposal template, centralizing documentation, standardizing project updates within Asana, introduction automated reminders for time entry submission. For automation, I recommended automatic project creation, workflow notification, document templates, and invoice generation. For AI opportunities, I propose AI assisted proposal generation, meeting summarize, knowledge search, predictive project risk detection, intelligent dashboard, and automated client status reporting. I believe centralized documentation combined with AI-powered knowledge search would provide the highest long-term impact because the consultant currently spends significant time searching for the information instead of delivering value. So overall, this assignment allowed me to demonstrate how I approach an unfamiliar business process, organize incomplete information, identify process gaps, ask meaningful discovery questions, and recommend practical improvements. Thank you for reviewing my submission. I appreciate your time and look forward the opportunity to discuss my approach further. Thank This was my approach.